do it. I'm not an actor. I wish I was. Because sometimes you need to understand that people be drawing motherfucking shit to better their fucking life, motherfucker. So don't sit up here and think I'm doing this just for my health. You got it? I'm gonna try to do Samuel Jackson stuff, man. You know, Mr. Walker came by yesterday, and Mr. Walker didn't have my money. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, motherfucker. But then that benefit is about to turn to goddamn violence if you don't have my motherfucking money, motherfucker. Anyway, joking. Anyway, this video is not about that. I'm just acting silly just to start out. Now, Marvel Rivals is successful. Nobody's playing Overwatch. Overwatch servers, not servers. What did they say? I'm trying to say this right. The amount of people logging into Warframe is at an all-time low because the Marvel Rivals came out. Now, with that being said, now I have tons of characters with superpowers and stories and stuff like that that can be in a Marvel Rivals video game setup. All right? And I know a lot of black comic book creators that would, you know, shine in that type of video game universe as well. Meaning, like, the character I'm for the ink right now is Sleek, the leader of the Revolution Battalion. So the thumbnail that you see is me drawing, instead of Iron Fist, drawing my character in a somewhat Iron Fist pose. Now, how it play? Now, take Warframe. I wrote that video game a long time ago. What I'm talking about, I got the folder for it still and everything. So I'm piecing things together and trying to remember it because I did that like 23 years ago, give or take. All right, take Fortnite, Warframe, Gears of War, God of War 1, 2, and 3, not the new ones. I hate the new ones. All right. With a little touch of that Spawn Dreamcast game that played like heavy metal that Capcom made a long time ago. That's how long I've been a Todd McFarlane fan. You know what I'm talking about. It says Spawn. Let me try to find it. I'm going to show it to you. That game right there. See, that play like heavy metal. If you play that 4-on-4 type of like arena fighter thing, okay? I'm gonna go back to the old school with this one. It's gonna play like this. If you're not familiar with this game, there go the cover of it. Anyway, that damn phone was sparking because my phone was doing stupid shit. See, this thing about these iPhones, it sends too much fucking damn raw energy to your surge protector. And if it's lightly plugged in by mistake, it'll start sparking. Okay? It's the iPhone 7. Oh, when you get a new phone, why don't you shut the fuck up? Okay, that's telling me to not plug it right there anymore. And plug it right in the surge protector. Anyway, I got off subject because we're about to have a fucking damn electrical fire in this motherfucker because of this stupid ass phone. Anyway, now that we established how the game will play. Okay, rewind. What I want to do is I want to make a arena fighting game just like Marvel Rivals, but showcasing African-American comic book creators. Like myself, Man Gador, Black Sands Entertainment, Danny J. Quick of Fourth Wall Comics, King and Queen Lion of King Lion Comics, the Ripperverse guy, Marcus Williams. You know what I'm saying? All the people I named are black comic book creators. They melanated. They're not 8x11s. All right? I'm not being the R word. I'm just talking. So, how it be set up? Again, it'll have the speed of Warframe. What I don't like about Marvel Rivals, it is too fucking slow. They just be jogging. Oh, worse than Overwatch. I would never think in the history of video games I would ever say that. Marvel Rivals moves slower than Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? Okay, like, who's the slowest character on Overwatch? Symmetra. You know what I'm saying? Symmetra moves faster than any character on Marvel Rivals, period. Now, here's the thing that can really save Overwatch. I never thought I would say this, but I like Overwatch better than I like fucking Marvel Rivals. Here's what would save it. DC Comics. All right? You do a massive, and I mean massive, DC Comics skin, you know what I'm saying, pack. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Deathstroke, Green Lantern, Joker, Solomon Grundy, Bane, Nightwing, DC Comics, put it that way. You know what I'm saying? And they would be a part of Overwatch. But then what Overwatch would do is you take the main popular ones, the Wonder Woman, the Batman, the Superman, and then we'll do Joker, right? Those would be the main ones that'll be actual characters, okay? Rimrod, whatever the fuck his name is. I can plenty of bombs to go around. You know what I'm talking about. The one that throw bombs on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck his name is, I forgot. He would be like for a skin debut. He would be the Joker for Batman animated series. That Joker. You know what I'm saying? But then Mark Hamill ain't gonna come out of retirement and do no voice acting because he said if it was, his partner in crime, Kevin Conroy, has passed, and he said the only time I would do Joker if Kevin Conroy would be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, if Kevin Conroy said he could do it, I'm going ahead and do it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But if he didn't do it, I would just, calmly recline, respectively recline. Decline. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. Enough of Overwatch. Like, I think Overwatch didn't face their own doom anyway because they were sitting back, with their arms folded, proud of the success of the first one. So the second one, they stopped giving a shit. You see what I'm saying? I told you in time, Marvel is going to make something to actually beat the hell out of Overwatch. Now, let's understand something. Marvel Rivals is in cahoots with Fortnite. Like when you first play it, I don't know if that special's still going on. You know what I'm saying? You click that. Stop. Before I say that. I'm going to say that. It's like, it's hard to get this special stuff they're giving you. They're saying, go to your computer, enter in the code. That shit don't fucking work. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I'm thinking like some of the programmers that used to do Fortnite back in the day helped doing Marvel Rivals. I don't know. That might be true, might be false, whatever. I know I've been running my mouth. I'm supposed to be inking this shit, but I really want to make a video game showcasing black folk and their comic book characters in a Marvel Rivals meets Warframe meets Gears of War meets God of War type environment. You know what I mean? That'd be a good way to actually let black kids know there are black comic book characters out here that could do a better job than the traditional Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, Image, Taka, IDW. You know what I mean? I feel like that would work. Why don't you do a Kickstarter? That don't work. Kickstarter ain't for black folk anyway. And the people luckily get funded. They got suckers that come back all the goddamn that'll be my fourth Kickstarter that failed. Then you get bombarded with spam that don't even make any sense. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm from this. I would like to fund you. Tell me about your project. I'm telling you about it. Go to my Kickstarter. I don't got to say nothing else. When I explain shit on Kickstarter, I explain everything about how the money is going to be used, what I need it for, how I'm going to see, how I'm going to take loss with, what will happen if it fails, all that other shit they ask you. I know what happens when it fails. I just start the fuck over. You know what I mean? I can't get nothing off the ground if I don't got the right staff behind me, and the staff ain't going to work for free. I can only do so much. I don't know nothing about video game programming. That failed. I should have went to college for it, but that's a whole different story for a different video. See, I would like The word around the campfire is Elon Musk is trying to get into the video game industry. So I would like to do something that Elon Musk helped me out with. You know, y'all can say what y'all want to say. You a sellout. I don't give a man. Y'all just don't understand. Being older, you don't got that. You got less time ahead of you than you have behind you. So I mean, it's easy to explain. I don't care if nobody come in this room. It's easy to explain. Again, you take the 4-on-4. Well, I'll do 5-on-5. Or I want it big like Fortnite, so more people can play instead of waiting their turn. You know what I mean? No, Marvel Rivals is just like Fortnite. There's a lot of people that play that at the same time. But it's not much as Fortnite. Fortnite has the biggest range when it comes to players playing each other. You know what I mean? How do they pull that off? Oh, see, maybe I should. But then here's the thing: talking to these video game companies, they don't listen. You don't got no lawyer. You don't got no money backing your project. So they're not going to listen to you. They don't care. They want money. And I'm not trying to say that to be mean. It's just the way the video game business go. You can have a great idea, but if you don't got no money attached to that idea, people ain't gonna rock with it. You know what I mean? But I would like to, the game that I thought of like 23 years ago, give or take, you know, I would like that to be a part of Fortnite, and I can make my own thing. And what I would do is I would contact the people I done talked to, I done mentioned at the beginning of this video. We're gonna mention them again. King and Queen Lion, Rippaverse, the guy that did Rippaverse, Danny Quick of Fourth Wall Comics, Morgan Iverson of Fourth Wall Comics. He did Harlem and Lumberjacks, right? Then we got Man Gador, Seth, Asar, Aset, the rest of them from Black Sands. All I need is probably like 3 characters. It has to be Seth. You know what I mean? So with those 3 characters. See, I would carry the workload of it because I probably got like 30 characters. No. Let me stop. Let me think. Bullet Prevention Force, I'll add them, but I make them more adult. So that's like 4 characters. Revolution Battalion, that's... Hold on. I gotta count it. Wait a minute. Yeah, I got enough characters to carry my own weight with Revolution Battalion on that game. This game I'm trying to work out. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, 10. Suits is multiple people, so it'll be one of them. 10. That's 10 characters I made right there, right? So, Ace Blade, Hammer Hands, Lumberjacks, Harlem, King Supreme. That's 5. King Lion, I forgot the name of your fucking characters. I'm sorry. So 5, then 5 of King Lion's characters, then 3 of Man Gador's characters, and 2 of Rippaverse characters. 10. Well, 20 some odd characters. Fuck it. I don't lost count. You know what I mean? And then we do the same thing, but like I said, it'll move fast as Warframe. You're going to have abilities that you do. You know what I'm saying? And you get to mod. You get to mod your characters. Meaning, like just like Warframe, this, not the same setup, but the same thing where you can play versus AI, just like playing Warframe, okay? But that same style of Warframe that you're playing will be the same style if you're playing online against somebody. The same speed, the same power-ups, the same leveling. And the way it'll be set up is you can't be no noob and just try to challenge somebody that's a level 22 because you're not there yet. Okay? So that way it makes the gaming experience a little bit competitive. You see what I'm saying? You can't be competitive in Marvel Rivals if you're not taking it seriously. You know what I mean? These noobs like to play around, let's enjoy the universe. That's what makes you lose. Okay, that's how you take L's in Marvel Rivals or Fortnite or on Call of Duty or anything. you get these news that don't want to play. They want to play around and have fun. But you got somebody that like to play it, but they want to be serious with it. That's their sport. That's their e-sport, right? So going back to what I'm saying before I forget what I'm saying. Like, if you're level 1 through 10, you're gonna only play with level 1 through 10s. Because, you know what I'm saying, you don't have no power level to hang with people. That's a higher level than you. Okay, best way to explain it, Steel Path, Warframe. That's the harder Warframe. Okay, so you got enemies that's like 115 and higher. You know what I'm saying? And they'll eat right through your shield because you don't got the correct mods. I'm going somewhere with this. You don't got the correct mods to actually hang with the big boys. See what I'm saying? That'll cut all that rage quitting and shit. You play your level till you can reach that level. I mean, that'll overwork the server, but hey, if I get Fortnite server and Warframe server and Call of Duty server to merge as one, that'd be a powerhouse, but it's not gonna work that way because you'll be a monopoly if I'm saying that right. But anyway, let me finish this because Illuminati in my mind, soul, and my body. But I really want to make this video game. But hey, just like everything else, nobody listens to me, especially my own black people. And I hope they listen to what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I hate the most? The main one I respect the most, and I'm not gonna name drop when it comes to that. He know who he is. Man, stop worshiping Marvel the way you do. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You are on a path of goddamn outshining Marvel in everything you create. But the first thing come out your fucking mouth is, he could be who? Fuck that. Fuck that. You beyond them motherfuckers now. Shit. Like where you're at right now, you can goddamn start your own company. The comic books you sell right now, you can start your own real company to get people like myself and others that don't have that many followers the way you have followers. You know what I mean? But damn, stop talking about Marvel all the goddamn time. They don't give a fuck about you. See, that's the problem with black comic book creators is that shit. You can't get Marvel's D word out your mouth. You know what I mean? There's more comic books companies than that. First thing you talk about, you got that OnlyFans in your mouth. Oh, Marvel can't do any wrong. That's how I get traffic, child. Shut the fuck up. Whatever. I gotta see me talking to myself. See, you and your fucking mouth. I mean, I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean. It's just like, come on now. You touch a whole lot of lives, my brother. Especially black comic book creators that's just starting out. Even veteran motherfuckers like me. You inspire me to be better, big homie. Pause. And I mean in no, seductive type of way. But shit, Marvel don't care about you. As long as you talk about them and they don't got to pay for fucking advertisement, it's great. But they'll sit back. See, I'm not name dropping, but he know how much I'm not throwing shade in a bad way. But every time you talk about them, they'll sneak your name in a fucking comic book and you don't get paid for it. And the way I'm not talking shit, okay? And the way I see you react to it, your name ain't copywritten like this is. That don't make me pull out my copyright papers. My ugly art style that people don't like, my penmanship is my pencil work is copywritten. Okay? So the name, SCOMICX, and those are two individual copyrights, but they merged as one copyright. You see what I'm saying? So with the Revolution Battalion one, I did that 3 years later. The SCOMICX one I did first. So The little ugly, like I said, the little ugly face I draw and my signatures and stuff, that's a copyright. So if some motherfucker say, oh, look what I drew. No, the fuck you did. Why the fuck my signature right there? And I put my copywritten face, if I'm not drawing Sleek Comic stuff, in the artwork somewhere. Well, why do I take that so seriously? Because it's gonna pay off. I don't want to be Colonel Sanders' age, reaping the benefits of the success. That's why I'm trying to do all I can. And here we go again. Let me say it. I am the originator, the writer, the visionary for trying to put Spawn, Hellspawn, Todd McFarlane's Image Comics into Warframe. I already got the story, already made up the story. It's downloaded in my head. It's in previous lives I did. You know what I'm saying? It would work because Warframe, what they do every year is give you the same shit as damn little trinkets and shit. What I would do, I would sit down and talk with Todd McFarlane. Hey, it's going to be a New Year Warframe with Spawn. What are we going to do? The first one's going to be Spawn, right? Then we add Redeemer. Then we add Overkill. Then we add the Rat City version of Spawn. Then we add Gunslinger. Then we add Scorch. Then we add Haunt. So that's like 5-6 years of Spawn. You see what I'm saying? That's what sets me apart from everybody else. The reason why Todd said he's not going to do it because he's too busy. He don't got time. But the thing is, why I thought of that, because the creators of Warframe and Todd McFarlane got one thing in common. They're Canadian. See what I'm saying? So if I can, bridge that gap with Canadian comic book creator, Canadian video game, Digital Extremes, imagine what we can create with that. You see what I'm saying? Because, I'm like Todd McFarlane. I don't want to lease my character out to nobody. Oh, by the way, haters, yes, I got copyright written papers on that. All those characters is 10 characters. You can't even think of one. There's 10 on this damn thing, not counting the suits. That's multiple people. All right? I've been doing this since 2002, so don't come in no player hater like, fuck, you can't show me no copyright paper. I can show you mine. Why do I talk like that? Because I know haters. They just think, only way you're going to be successful, only people going to know your name, you're going to have an army of haters. With those haters, they're going to keep looking at your shit because, you got a piece of their soul. A hater will sit back and watch you fail or try to fail, but it gets under their skin even more, and they hate you even more if they see you progressing. They see you actually doing something with your talent instead of just player hating all the time. You hire haters, but you don't got to pay them. They're doing their job. And then if they get out of hand, you block them. That's how you fire them. But they'll still find you. You will never run out of employees as long as you have haters. Your haters are your biggest supporters, whether they like it or not. Again, the thumbnail you're seeing is what I'm drawing with my character. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but yes, back to this DC Comics thing. Now, DC Comics, seeing that Marvel's doing successful with this, it'll be good if DC Comics did the same thing. Call it DC Adversaries. It's the same thing as Marvel Rivals, but it's just DC characters with cameos from different comic book universes. Okay? So say like it'll be Hellboy one season. One season passed up, they'll add Hellboy. Now it's not. See, DC Comics took a big hit with that multiverse. So like multiverse can't hang with what Marvel Rivals does. But if they keep goddamn putting that new shit on that fucking damn Suicide Squad game that sucked, That means they got enough money to make this DC adversaries. I'm just saying. That'd be a perfect way to work in my comic book characters too. You know what I'm saying? I think if DC Comics really buckled down and say, hey, we're going to make a rival game to Marvel Rivals, and we feel like it'll be better. Of course, Batman's more popular than Spider-Man. Prove me wrong. Superman's more popular. No, he ain't. Let's stop. Superman and the Hulk, they tied, in my opinion. I'm not going to say that. Okay. Who's the most recognized character in comic book history? Batman. Then Spider-Man. Then Wolverine. Then who else? Then Deadpool. That's just my opinion. You can have your own. Okay? So, if you put Batman on any fucking thing, kids will play it. I don't give a fuck who you are. Just think of the array of abilities that he would have at his disposal, being that he don't have superpowers. Okay? Trying to say this right. Now, I re-downloaded Marvel Rivals, right? I mean, it's fun. I'm not lying. I mean, okay, what's his name? Winter Soldier's the shit, period. He has the best range with his weapon. He got the quickest cooldown, and he moves. He's more flexible with his movement versus the Punisher. You know what I'm saying? Because Punisher's real bulky when he moves. Okay? So, shit. It's just a lot of stuff going through my head. Let me finish this. So I'm getting sidetracked. I mean, that's just another thing. And we're going to talk about other shit. I'm sorry. When it comes to a person having an opinion about a comic book character, that's that person's opinion. Okay? Stop that goddamn, oh, you're wrong shit. The fuck? You ain't make the comic book character. You didn't draw the comic book character. And I say this shit all the time. Let me give you a visual aid. You think the fuck they asking your fucking nerdy ass about how should Iron Man be? Okay, help us write Iron Man again. Nobody's asking you, nerd. Mind your business. I'm not talking to the person in the room, just saying. You know what I'm saying? Marvel don't ask none of you goddamn motherfuckers that know everything about comic books, how should they make their comic book better? They already know. Because the reason why you don't see them advertising no more, they sit back and listen to these nerds saying, oh yeah, I just read this whole comic book. I know everything about it. So with that, they use that as kerosene to the kerosene heater. That's how they get heat. Oh, I know everything. So what? I know everything about my character, what sets me apart from half of you. I know about my characters because I made them. Okay, let's break down the superheroes then. Nefertiti Lash. That's based off of Nefertiti. She has a whip that can stretch to the limit of her imagination. Okay, and also it can control different type of elements, you know, by her commanding it to do so. So she learned how to do whip fighting as well. So take Wonder Woman and magnify her by 10. That's what my character is. You know what I'm saying? Like, her beauty is somewhat a weapon, but she used her beauty in fighting, meaning that all her beauty is channeled into her whip, so to speak. Now, we know about him. Sleek's the main character. Okay, he's powered by the sands in the eyes of Anubis. But the thing is, that armor that he wears is the armor of Anubis as well. So the thing is, it's trying to consume his soul, but he's a good spirit. But it'll lead him down a dark road and actually send him to the underworld. You know what I'm saying? If he goes too far. Now, being that he's a member of the Nation of Islam, when he about to rage out like that, with inside his soul while he's fighting, he pray to Allah to calm him down so Anubis don't take his whole entire soul. Okay? What else? Those little things on which I'm drawing right there, you know, is all impact. So he challenged that impact, and he can actually perform a devastating kick or a punch or use his body as a weapon. All right? These things repel out. And what inspired me to do that was Batman, Black Panther, and Kratos, the God of War. He can grab on anything, and being that he absorb all that energy and all that, pressure or whatever, he can actually pull any object. It depends on how much energy that he's storing. All right. Those spikes, he can climb on walls. It can actually detach out and stop all projectiles. Now he has a problem with hate, man, because I'm not gonna ruin it. So those two always fighting all the time, but they can't never bring each other to blood. See what I'm saying? Now, if Hate Man fight everybody else, he causes them to bleed. But the thing is, his poisons don't affect him. So I do multiple comic books of them beating the shit out of each other, but then it's always a standstill. Kind of like a Havoc Cyclops relationship. They can't use their powers against each other. Their abilities don't work. Their advantages don't work. They just fight. Anyway, Charlie Arms is based off my grandfather, may rest in peace. Basically, his upper body has more mass to it and more power to it. He used to be an ex-baseball player. We'll get to him in a second. He used to be an ex-baseball player, so anything that he throws can move past the speed of light. And also, he can command fire, ice, earth, just like he does, but not the same thing. So take it like he could take a paper clip, throw it through a wall, or throw it through a tank, or cause so much impact, it'll knock any object off his feet. He's still testing on if he can knock down a skyscraper with one throw of his darts. The dart's about this size. But anything he pick up, he can throw like that. His upper body is somewhat bulletproof. Now, moving on. Grizzly is the big powerhouse of the group, the Hulk of the group, the strong guy of the group, whatever. Okay, the ancient black bear, the ancient grizzly bear, the bear gods, right? So he's half black, more Native American than black, put it that way. Now, the hair on his body is bulletproof, It can, any type of element, he'll stay insulated, so to speak. Now, extreme heat he can't stand because his fur don't like that. It makes him more angrier, but it kind of makes him weaker, all right? Now, he don't have a nose, none of them do, but he can sense things more than any type of person on the planet. He can actually hear a person at least 20 miles away. They don't have ears either, but fuck it. All right. All this shit copyright what I'm saying. What else? The fur on his hands is the same thing as bulletproof. Like, he's resistant to poison. He's 7'5", 500 pounds. So the biggest inspiration of us making him, me and my writer, is Andre the Giant. So he's unbelievable like Andre the Giant. Put it that way. Now, Rebound. Those two used to play basketball in China. He's Japanese. Well, in Japan, whatever, because he's Japanese. Now, with Rebound, he can actually adjust his weight to run on top of bullets. Okay? Now, take free running, urban running, or whatever. He uses that to pounce around. Kind of like, hope I can find him. It's in his Marvel book. It's in his Marvel book. See, I do my homework. Shout out to King and Queen, King Lion. This is where I learned this shit from. I do my homework. I forgot his fucking name though. Not Galacticus. I'm trying to find his name. I think it's the Libra. I need to update my book. So if y'all want to donate so I get a newer book, I greatly appreciate it. But all this stuff is somewhat right. Now, let me I'm going to find him in a minute. I hate when people talk shit about fucking Kingpin. Oh, he's fat. All that's muscle, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, Daredevil just can't fight him straight up. He got to figure some way to actually, subdue him, so to speak. Because if Kingpin grabs you, it's over. You know what I'm saying? That's Marvel Knights, not just Marvel comic shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, brilliant criminal mind. Superb fighting skill. His body, though huge, is heavy and compressed of almost solid muscle. Don't sit up there and try to damn check me. That's what the fuck it say right there. Anyway, Reaper, where are you? I think that's his name. I think it's the Leaper. Captain America's enemy. I forgot his fucking name. What the fuck is his name? It ain't Bouncer. That's Hulk, yeah. It ain't the Bouncer, is it? It's hard to find shit if you don't remember their goddamn name. There you go. I got his name wrong. Bartok the Leaper. That's what I call him. So, it's not stealing anything from him because I said he can walk on bullets. He can actually change his muscle mass. This don't say that. Okay? So basically, he can jump on anything. He has powerful lower body strength. So basically, he has to get that momentum going. Once that momentum hits, it strengthens his legs. So basically, he could kick a car and make it flip over like 10 times. I'm talking about Rebound. That's his name. I just explained all the good guys of the Revolution Battalion by yours truly. I just explained it. All that's copywritten. We know about Hate Man, right? That's Dave Demeanor. That's Crimson Rose. That's Jack Simon. Jack Simon, why I named him that? Because all bad guys got two first names. Okay, Lex Luthor. Who else? Donald Trump. All bad guys got two first names. So basically, he used to be an ex-boxer, never been defeated. He has the fastest hands in the world. They said they couldn't even damn rate it because every time they try to, touch the speed of it, it's so fast, it breaks anything that tries to read it. Okay? So he can thump you and break every bone in your face. So he took that undefeated type shit and, transfer over to crime. But nobody didn't know that he was an evil scientist as well. He's a master pharmaceutical genius. So basically, being that he used to bet on his own fights too, he changed that into actually, I'm trying to say this right. He changed that into building an underground crime syndicate disguised as a pharmaceutical corporate entity, because the performance enhancing drugs and the energy drinks, so to speak, are, owned by him in some sort of way. So he injects that poison to actually fix games. Okay? And he could speak like kind of like telepathic stuff, but it's more technology than that because there's microchips in it. That when you drink it, you don't even know it. So he could command them to do whatever he wants them to do, as long as they have that drug in their body. Okay? Now, we're not going to go through all that because I'm running out of breath. I got to finish this artwork, but I'm just letting you know I do this shit. But the right says this. I'm not trying to bore y'all to death. I know y'all tired of me talking. I don't care. I'm tired looking at your mother, but I'll be over there tonight. I'm trying to know I try to know the background story of a character. What made them create that or expose white people for stealing shit from black people and they don't want people to know it. Wolverine's based off a black character. They stole it. Nobody else in this cover on this front. Oh, that's probably original. That's from like Egyptian mythology, if you think about it. Ra, you know what I'm saying? Dark Phoenix, Phoenix Force, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, sort of, not all the way. I think the rest of these are original, but they stole that from black folk. Yeah, the rest of these are original, I think. You know what I mean? Especially Captain America. Like, who else would think of that? And like, you know, I could talk shit about any other Marvel character except that motherfucker right there. Why? If it wasn't for Cap, I would have made this character. That's what started everything. When my son was born, I made him first. Okay? Captain America, Black Panther, Punisher. In one character. If it wasn't for the three people I just named, this wouldn't have started. But when I met my writer, he was just like, I used to be the same way, little fanboy about Marvel. Used to be on, you know, be on my knees, you know, messing with these motherfuckers, thinking they the be all end all. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but you know, I treated Marvel Comics back in the day like, you know, that's my only fans. Put it that way. In a way of, oh, I know everything. Yeah, I know everything about blah, blah, blah. When I met my writer, he was just like, you know, let me show you how to make your character more believable without stealing shit from them. And that's how I learned how to write. 22 years ago. I had to think. I haven't seen him in a while, but fuck. Pause. I still love that brother. He done taught me a lot. The character that you see, we set for months trying to make this right. But like I said, he moved on to bigger and better things. So, you know, I wish him the best of luck. No bullshit. But when it comes to business, I have to pay him for where he stopped at. You know what I mean? That's fair. So instead of 50, I have to give him 20. Because I make merch still. I draw it all the time. I make comic books all the time. You have to be fair. Not being mean, just saying it's the interest, it's fairness. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I won't pay him. No. Fuck that. I wouldn't do that. I'll never do that to him. But I gotta pay what he owe. I gotta pay what I owe. When is successful, I'm cutting King Lion a check. I shit you not. When I'm successful in a way of like San Diego Comic Con successful, I'm cutting King Lion a check. I know. You talk about King Lion all the time. I see my son in him with the imagination and wanting to do something better with their life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Pause. Ain't no homo. Pause. You know that. But he's a very educated brother when it comes to comic books, and he makes his own shit. So I totally respect that brother for that. Y'all kiss my ass. I didn't know how to dog walk properly until I met King Lion. Now I'll dog walk you, but goddamn with the choke chain fucking pit bulls. When I pull the string, you bark. Oh, you don't know nothing about Spider-Man. I know how to read. Half of y'all don't know how to do that. You know what y'all do? Let me run to the cell phone, man. See what somebody on TikTok say. Let me just manipulate it in a way to sound like I'm intelligent. No, you're an idiot. Get mad over a comic book. You won't believe some of those stories King Lion was talking about, or you know, my other comic book creators, not just him, about threatening somebody's life over opinion of a fucking superhero character. You know how stupid that is? You have to plead insanity when the judge throw the book at your ass. Because no sane person will sit up here and get mad over a comic book character. I mean, I admit, I used to be the same way. Especially about damn Captain America. Comic books is like arguing over religion. There's no real winner when it comes to that shit. Somebody knows more than you. Somebody believes in it more than you. That's like Democrats and Republicans arguing. There's never going to be no winner in that. Republicans do stupid shit. Democrats do stupid shit. We ain't gonna talk about politics because I know how YouTube get. But if a person's saying they're gonna do something if they get back in and you vote for them anyway, that's your stupid ass. And Democrats are such sore losers. God damn. I don't consider myself anything. I just vote. You know what I mean? I don't care. Because we know the electoral college actually decides on something. So why do we vote for if that's the case? Can anybody explain that shit to me? I know that's 8th grade social studies. It's just like they still make a decision who had the most, beyond the popular vote. Oh, we feel that. Crazy shit. Like REM. Oh no, I said too much. Let's have more aggression in his face. Oh, screwed that up. Oh well. Yeah, I think I have speech issues sometimes. I just be blasting off for no fucking reason. I'm just passionate. That's all. Just shit. That's all. Just trying to do better. Should have made that bigger, but it's too late. Don't want to make it too big because it wouldn't make any sense. If you're just not joining, let me say what I said at the beginning of the video. I want to make a Marvel Rival style 5-on-5 game, but just with black comic book characters. I got more than 10 over. I got over 20 characters, give or take, that I can add to the game. Then it would be King Lion, it would be Ripperverse, it would be Fourth Wall Comics, it would be Black Sands Entertainment. I don't like working with him. It'll be part of Impound Comics as well. 3 of his characters. Just take the same setup as Marvel Rivals, but I would make it more Warframe based in a way of like, if you're playing Warframe and it's like you're playing the AI as usual, it'll have the same type of intensity. And you have to be a certain rank to go against other ranked people. Like, say if somebody's a rank 10. No, that's too stupid. Say if they're a rank 20. You got to be a rank 10 or higher to actually play in that league. You see what I'm saying? And my game will have mods, just like Warframe. So that way, if you want the player to have a quicker cooldown time or a quicker recharge time, you can actually, battle for that, aka farm for that. You know what I mean? It makes the fight more. They can still take it, but you got to be more crafty with it if you're a lower rank. Put it that way. And then what I said at the beginning of the video, because I'm about to close it out, DC Comics should make a Marvel Rival style game with just DC characters and cameos from other comic book companies other than DC, like Dark Horse, Top Cow, Dynamite, something like that. And it'll have the same skin set up just like on Fortnite and shit like that. But like I said, Multiverse really fucked them up because they thought Multiverse was going to be a hit, and it wasn't. DC Comics just don't listen to their fans. They don't care. Oh, we're DC Comics. We're right all the time. Shh. After Batman going to the goddamn public domain, I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna do. Superman be next. Wonder Woman to be soon. Y'all don't got nothing to fall back on. You didn't make a new fucking character that'll be good as Batman. Because they're going to come out the woodworks with Batman this, Batman that. But it has to be like the old Batman, like the Adam West back in the day looking Batman, not the current one. So you just still can't just go up and say, hey, I can make Batman the way I want to make it. You got to follow the rules and regulations of that public domain stuff. You can still get sued by DC Comics. Hope I make it. 10 years. That's the other reason why I'm doing this. I don't know. We never know how long we got. Just gotta do what you can while you're here. I live a second at a time, not a day at a time. Enjoy everything. We all face hardship. We all thinking like God's not fair, but there's somebody going through more hell than you will ever go through. If you're at home right now, you ain't attached to no goddamn ventilator, then shit. Mission accomplished for the day. It's not a 13, it's an R and a B. Because I was trying to think of what can I make to make look like it's two things at once. All that's an R with the B right there. Okay, let's go all out. I usually don't draw. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. You know what's nice? Rent. You gonna buy this DVD? You gonna buy a comic book? Okay, you just said nice. Okay, whatever. You know, this comes every month. Rent. I'm not just drawing just for because I'm a fan. I own this shit. I own this shit. This is mine. I do that every time. Rent. You should be here for somebody. Fuck all that. I need money. I need a new Marvel book. This is outdated. My Cash App information on my profile. I need another Marvel book. This book like $20, $30 now. I already got the DC one. I'm fine on that. See, I'm fine on that. That's the updated one. If you want to be a comic book creator, independent comic book creator, you got to study from people. You got to study from the masters and make your own shit. I hate saying that word about them, but hey, I wouldn't be a comic book creator if it weren't for Marvel, so. Yeah, I didn't post no comic books. I'm not feeling well. None of y'all business. I'm fine. I'm still living just like. It's not just sitting there doing comic books. It's getting those comic books, putting them up, moving them. That take a lot out of you if you damn tweak your back. I tweaked my back yesterday. I mean, on Sunday. Like, oh, hell no, I ain't going nowhere. When you get old, your back start fucking up. That means your body tell you to stay the fuck home. Oh, no, stay home. My body was like, you want to be in a goddamn ambulance or a hearse? There's only two options. You'll need more than a fucking nurse. Never draw with Sharpie. I gotta paint this shit for my mother. This unicorn. I'll probably do that. Do I got another pre-stretched canvas? I probably got. Shit. I need to buy some art supplies. I don't have no transportation. I don't drive nowhere. Fuck, just medical reasons. So, fuck, I can't go anywhere the way I want to go. But, you know, I find ways around shit. Man. I don't want to be too personal. Everybody got something wrong with them. Fuck, I ain't no spring chicken. I'm old as fuck, it seems. I don't conduct myself as that because I still play video games. I still do young boy shit, you know. We're getting a shitload of rain for some reason, but that rain gonna turn to snow. That's how it usually works during the winter time. All right, I gotta go. All right, guys, be good.